Story of the Sun. Long ago, a curious young boy lived in a far-off land. To the east, there were mountains. To the west, there was a large sea. As each day began, the curious young boy sat and looked. To the east, he watched the sunrise over the mountains. As each day ended, he looked west. He watched the sun sink into the sea. The curious boy's name was Soy. Soy was named after the sun. But Soy wondered where the sun came from, and he wondered where it went each night. The harder Soy thought, the more confused he became. He wondered how many suns there really are. Would there ever be a time when a new sun could not rise from the east? Soy was smart. He knew that the sun brought light. He knew that without the sun, everything would be dark. He also knew that the sun brought warmth. He loved to feel the warm sun on his brown skin. Soy worried about a day when a new sun might not rise. He worried about living in a land of darkness. He worried about being cold. Soy learned about a wise woman. He was told she knew the answer to everything, so he decided to visit her. The wise woman lived in a village. The village was near the mountains. It was near where the sun rose each morning. One morning, Soy woke early. He got eggs from his chicken and shared them with neighborhood. It was his daily chore. Then he went to the village. The wise woman greeted Soy warmly. He took him into her hut, and she began to answer his question about the sun. First, she explained where the sun came from. Do you see that large mountain? The one that's towering above all other mountains? She asked, pointing east. So replied, Yes, I do. In fact, I see the sun rise over that mountain each morning. Well, said the wise woman, that is where new suns came from. Each night, after the sun sinks into the sea, the mountains feel cold and alone. But then the mountain thinks about the kindness it sees every day. The mountain thinks about all the things people do for each other, she said, and then it feels warm inside. All that warmth builds up. The wise woman kept telling her story. By morning, the warmth is too much. The mountains build up a giant ball of fire. The ball is built out with great force. It shoots up high into the sky. The fireball lights and lands below as it travels across the sky. It also heats the land. When the ball of fire reaches its highest point, it begins to drop, she continued. In a few hours, it crashed into the sea. The cool water of the sea pulled out the ball of fire. It is very important that the village keep caring for each other and showing kindness, she said. As long as we warm the mountain with kindness, it will take a new sun each morning. But if ever we fail to do so, there will be no new sun. Then the land will become dark and cold. From that day on, Soy worried no more. He played happily in the trees. He knew there would always be lights and heat as long as the village took care of one another, and he knew they always would.